Now this video I'm going to show you how I ripped through a 5-inch stone wall. I didn't really have to do it. In the old days they didn't have anything except hand chisels, so I'm going to show you that first. I'm going to show you in the video on how we got these pipes through, and on another video I'm going to show you how we put the stones back. So first we're going to go inside, we're going to look at the block wall, see what's going on, and then I'm going to cut through it. Now we're inside the building and we're going to put on an on-demand water heater here. So we got to cut 2 holes through the block on the inside, and we got to go outside and cut the stone out so we can get those holes through. Let's look at first at what's going on. This is conglomerate, this is granite, this is more of a sandstone, this is a sandstone, this is granite, this is like a sandstone too. So what you always do is you pick out your weakest stone, which would be this one. And you don't have to, these are just basic chisels. It doesn't matter. This is a new school type of stone job where they put it up against the block work. But the old school was laying sideways, which was a lot better. So if I was going to rip this out, I'd start with my weakest one. And I ain't going to make no big deal out of it. First I'll test the stone a little bit. And look at it, it's cracking already. See that? It's cracking already. Now I know right here that the cement is probably a lot weaker than the stone. Let me hit it from this way. You can see. Already, I'm cutting into it. See how I'm cutting into that stone? Sometimes I use my pointed chisel. So it depends on what chisel you want to use to get where you want to get. The stone itself will start to tell you where it's weakest, and then you just start working on your concrete a little bit. It comes out, no big deal. They're all saying, you know, by the time I go and plug the jackhammer in and everything, I could have the damn hole done. So it's not a big deal. You could work almost any stone, whether it's conglomerate. Just keep working it, that's all. It'll come out. So also, you get yourself a little crowbar. Start working the stone that way. See that? So that's it, we got our stone out. Keep going, you keep looking for your weak spots, and you keep hitting on your weak spots, that's all. Pry it out of there. Already through to my block. See the block in there? That's it. No big deal. Just keep working it. No big deal. See that? I'll show you. Right into my block work. See the block work in there? Now the truth is, all these stones got to come out of here. But I didn't want to show you that. Well, I'm going to make sure this is loose. See, that's loose. So I got a wedge there. I'm going to wedge that up a little bit. So now I'm just going to knock this stone out. I'm going to just take that off of there, put it on the side, and get this out of here. That's it. This is good now. This was built in the 70s, I guess. I don't know if they're 2-hole block or 3-hole block, but I'm just gonna find out one way or the other. Well, I don't know, let's try this one. That was easy. So what happens here is that core is filled solid. So I gotta go over here. See that big hole in there? So I know I can get through here. I'm gonna drive this right through the other side. Now we're gonna go outside and see where it's ended up at. And we look where it came through, right there. See it? And this is in the way, so I'm gonna take part of that off of there. Granite's hard, but I'll tell you what, chip's pretty easy. Now the sun's out the next day, but you can see I got to put a 3-inch pipe through here. And I'm cutting through this block, and it's a 3-hole block, and I'm going to explain that. I have 2 blocks here. This is block was used mostly between the 1940s up until about 1980, and they went to 2-core block. Why did they do that? Well, first of all, uses a little less material. This one is actually concrete. This is cinders. They used to get the cinders from the power plants, mix them in, and these were lighter actually than these, even though they say it's different. The old timers will tell you that these are better. The new timers will tell you these are better. What I'm doing, because it's a 3-hole block, is I'm smashing into the cores in here. Then I'm going sideways and knocking this out. It gives me enough room to put the cement around. One pipe's going to go here and the other pipe's going to go here. I already busted through there, and it's easy to bust through there. When you bust into them webs, look at, you just go right in. You can see, already through that web. And then, I just want to get my chisels and break this web out like this. That's it. I just keep going. I get where I want to be. Now I got the web all out, and I'm going to just go right through to the other side, then go inside and break that out. As you can see, I got the 1 hole here, and now I'm just going to go through there. See how easy it is once you get the webs out? We got the on-demand water heater in, and just up on top you can see where they went through, and I cemented it and put a sponge in, got rid of the holes, and it's all done. So that's the way we used to do it back in the early 60s and the 70s, before they had the stone saws and they had the core drills and all that sort of thing. The old timers would rip through it with chisels. Now when they did it with the real thick stones that were real thick, they would usually use lime mortar in the old days, which was a lot easier to get the stones out. Here we got a little Portland. Now I did a video as far as putting this back. I showed you how I put it back. It's called Stone Installation Part 9. I'll show you a few scenes from it. So check that video out, and it'll show you how I put it all back. This is like the new school way of doing it, the 5-inch before they start using the stick-on stone. Thanks for watching. I'm Mike Haduck. Until next video.